what's up YouTube? It's Kim and it's time for my weekly weigh-in update. I was down 3 pounds this week. Oh my goodness. Super exciting. I'm in a new decade. 209.2. Single digits of the 200s. Single digits. I mean, I haven't been this light since 1999. It feels amazing. Total loss 108.4. I mean, it's so awesome. And this week was a struggle with eating out, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I have some super exciting news to share with you guys. You are looking at the newest Weight Watchers receptionist. Yay, I got a job with Weight Watchers. I applied, I did a phone interview, an in-person interview, and I got the job. So I'm so excited. I couldn't wait to share this with you guys. You guys have been so encouraging. So many people have just been so supportive and telling me I would be great working for Weight Watchers, and it's just something that I've always wanted to do. Ever since being on my journey for a long time, I just knew that this was something I wanted to do. And at first, you couldn't work for Weight Watchers unless you were at goal, but since they've changed those parameters and you only have to have lost a certain percentage of weight, which I totally have. And I was a little nervous not being at goal working there, but so many people said no, they would want to see people on their journey as well. So I'm so excited about that. So that's the reason I weighed in today instead of Wednesday. I had to go fill out some paperwork in person, and as of today, I am officially a Weight Watchers employee, and I start training on Monday. So I'll have some training meetings, I'll do some online training, and then I will get to work in the meeting room, just encouraging and helping other people on their journey, and I could not be more excited. So being a Weight Watchers employee now, I'm not really sure what I can and can't share as far as like the weekly and stuff that we talk about in the meeting. So I'm definitely gonna find out, because I want to, of course, play by the Weight Watchers rules 100%. But I will continue to share my personal journey, and you'll still get my weekly weigh-in videos and everything else that I usually do. So I had some tough food challenges this week. Actually, 4 celebrations and eating out situations that I had to deal with this week. 3 birthday eating out and 1 going out with my girlfriends. So it actually tied in perfectly with this week's question of the week. Comes from Dixie Doodle. Hey Becky. She said, how many times do you eat outside of the home per week? And if it's often, can you give me some of your best tips for staying on plan at restaurants? Well, I usually eat out about once a week with the family. Me, Kylie, and Brian have what we call a family date night once a week. We either eat out or we take in. Normally, it's one of 3 things: pizza, Chinese, or Mediterranean. If it's pizza, I'm having 2 slices for 20 smart points and a garlic knot for 4 smart points. Yes, this is when I use my weeklies. Chinese is actually not really that bad points-wise. I usually have steamed chicken or shrimp with Chinese vegetables. I always get it with the sauce on the side and some rice. That usually works out to about 10 smart points. If I get Mediterranean, I usually get their salad topped with chicken kebab, and you know your girl's gotta have a pita with some tzatziki sauce. So that works out to about 15 smart points. Then every other week, we usually will eat out, whether it's with friends or family. Some weeks, unfortunately, it's multiple times. Just like this week, 4 times, but I just take it 1 meal at a time, 1 event at a time, and here is what I do. Always check the website of the place you're going to, or the Weight Watchers app. Not every time you're gonna find the exact restaurant in the app. So let's say, for instance, last Friday, I went out with my girlfriends. We were going to a Mexican place that wasn't in the app, so I find something similar. If I'm having, you know, a shrimp taco or a beef taco, you can usually find something similar at a Mexican restaurant on the app. No, it doesn't have to be exact. You try your best, but the most important thing is to just be tracking and to be mindful. So plan your meal ahead of time. When you get to the restaurant, you want to know exactly what you're having, so you don't even open up the menu. Because once you open up that menu and you start seeing the other yummy choices, it might be a little tempting for you and you lose your focus. This past Thursday, we went to Cheesecake Factory for my girlfriend's birthday. I looked on the menu ahead of time. They have a Skinnylicious menu, and almost all of the meals on the Skinnylicious menu are in the app. So I had a fabulous Chinese chicken salad. I think it was like 14 or 15 smart points, but it was like huge and filling. They have burgers, they have flatbreads, they have lettuce wraps, they have tacos. So if you are heading out and you want a Weight Watchers friendly menu, head over to Cheesecake Factory. Getting back to Friday night with friends, I knew I was gonna be drinking alcohol, so I planned that margarita ahead. I said, yes, heck yes, I am gonna use my weeklies, have that, 17-point margarita, which it ended up being like small, so I ended up having 2 drinks that I counted. And as long as you are being accountable and tracking and mindful, you're gonna do great. I always like to say that I indulge with control. If I went to the restaurant not planning ahead, I'd be like, oh, what am I gonna have? What is this? This way I go to the restaurant. I know I'm having a drink. I know I'm having 12 chips for 4 smart points. I know I'm having that taco trio, and I enjoy it that much more. Knowing what the smart points are, knowing that I'm in control, not feeling deprived, not feeling restricted. It's just an all-around win-win situation. Another tip, share with friends or your hubby. A lot of times me and my husband will share an entree, share an app, share a dessert. This way it cuts down on the points, and most portions anywhere you go are huge. So 1 serving is plenty for 2 people. If you know the portion is going to be large and you're not going to share with anybody, get a box when the food comes, a take-home box, split it right down the middle and put it in the box. If I go to an Italian restaurant in New York, chances are I'm gonna be getting the chicken parm. I do not deprive myself. I eat half of that baby and I take the rest home. So a chicken parm entree in New York is 35 smart points, and I have no problem spending 17 smart points for half of that entree. I enjoy it, it's delicious, I don't feel deprived, and I have enjoyed this journey. I mean, I've been doing this 2.5 years now, and I go out and I enjoy myself. I don't sit there with grilled chicken and a baked potato and feel sorry for myself. So as long as you plan ahead and work it into your day, it's all good. And use those weeklies, guys. The weeklies are there to be used. I get that question so often, do you use your weeklies? Yes, do not deprive yourself. This is what makes the program a lifelong sustainable program. And if I know I'm going to be eating 17 points worth of chicken parm in the afternoon, in the morning I'll have a protein shake or a low point lunch. I mean, have a turkey sandwich, have something lean protein, and it'll be fine. Work it right into your day. But if you do end up going over in points, it's okay. Track it and move on. A lot of times I see people saying, oh, I'm just gonna clear out my weeklies. Sometimes I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice, because a lot of the time it's actually not as bad as you think. So if you actually sit there and track it, you probably only ate maybe 30 of your 42 and you still would have some weeklies left over. But let's say you do get into some trouble, and I've been known to do that at a Mexican restaurant where I've had 2 margaritas or 60 chips. It's okay. Cut yourself some slack, brush it off, and the next day you get a fresh set of points. Try and drink water at a restaurant. If you're planning on 2 glasses of wine, that's awesome, but have water in between. Go ahead, order that dessert with your honey, and just take a couple bites. The first bite always tastes the best, and if you keep eating it, it doesn't taste as good. So have your couple bites, enjoy, and then be done. Thank you so much for your question, Becky. If anyone has a question for me, please put it down in the comments below. So I was busy this week on YouTube. I posted 3 videos, a Trader Joe's haul, a Home Chef unboxing, and a Weight Watchers meal ideas video. I will have those linked down below if you want to check it out. If you want to keep up with me during the week, I post so much on Instagram, posts and stories. My username on Instagram is The Fit and Fabulous Mama, so I would love to have you over there, and let me know what your username is on Instagram. I would love to follow you as well. So thank you so much for watching this, guys. Thank you for all your support and love. Mwah! I love you right back. Let's all have a fabulous week. Stay fit and fabulous. Bye.